Alias von Kreatives Leben, and today is another monthly art calendar page, and this time with August, obviously. And today I wanted to do some watercolors, so I took my page and put some aqua primer on it so that I could watercolor on it, because for me, watercolor have a kind of softness that I wanted to give to that painting. And I go in twice, and obviously this is my sky, where I'm just using my new Prima watercolor, so it's the basic set. I'm quite surprised, I must say. I really enjoyed the colors. I found the colors quite nice and very bright, and especially for me, as I have a tendency to like very bright colors. I think they're amazing and I really enjoy them. So this is what you see me doing here. I'm creating now the sea and the sea line. So the sea is green, it's a kind of greenish blue, compared turquoise blue, I guess, compared to a lighter sky. So I'm drying everything, because obviously here, I don't know if you can see it, but when I draw my line, the water line and the sky go in each other, and it's not a clear line. So obviously I wanted to change that. I have my swat brush, which is quite nice to draw lines, I must say, and that's why I chose it. And so I'm drawing more. I don't know if they're clouds, but it should give an impression of clouds. Obviously, I could have drawn white clouds, but no, I wanted to draw a very uh, structured sky, if that makes sense. Obviously, there is something missing, which is the sun, so I'm drawing the sun here. It's not a sunset, it's end of the day, you've spent the day at the beach, it's wonderful, and basically you're looking back, and you're saying goodbye to a wonderful day. So that's what I had in mind when I drew my little picture. And as you can see, there are parts missing, but I'm going to show you what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. I have drawn a little uh, woman, girl, on a piece of watercolor paper, 300 grams per square meter. So it's quite a strong watercolor. It can take a lot, and it's really fun to paint on it. Compared to the primer, which is great, it's easier to be precise. Let's put it that way, and you can't move the color as well as on the primer. That's the advantage of the primer. If you like to move stuff around, it's amazing. So here I'm basically starting with very simple colors. So turquoise blue, or yeah, very light blue, green, and some skin color. Basically, she has a sun, um, a parasol. Yeah, so she's protecting herself against the sun, and I guess this is because I have to do that all the time. I don't like the sun, or the sun doesn't like me. I love the sun, but the sun doesn't like me, so I have to protect my skin, and so does she. And then I'm putting this aside because I'm going to continue working on it, but I want this to be dry. So now I am working wet on wet. This is going to be my sand dune, and I'm using some yellow and some Queen Aquadron Azo Gold. So wonderful colors that I have here from my Schminke set. So on the top left corner, as you can see, this is my Prima color, and on the right hand corner, this is my Schminke, one of my Schminke watercolor sets. And once everything was dried, I decided to go with soft pastel. Um, these are very new colors. It's the first time I was, not the first time, but almost the first time I was using my Kohinoor soft pastels. I'm discovering soft pastels. I think they give your painting some softness that I really like. Um, I'm not sure on top of watercolor if I would reuse it, to be honest. Here you see me, that's something I like, is that with a very soft but dry brush, you can remove surpluses or mistakes that you've done. So this is what you saw me do earlier. So it's interesting. I had used them also on acrylics, and I must say on acrylics it's even nicer. So maybe I will do something with acrylics and soft pastels. But I wanted to try something different as well, and but I think that my normal pencils, color pencils, are just great, and probably that's what I will do in the future. But we need to try new things and see how they work, and if you enjoy them. And it's by trying out that you find out what you really appreciate and what you don't. So this is the lady, the woman that I have created. It's obviously a woman because she has breasts, and she's not a girl anymore. She definitely isn't a girl. What I really like about the pencils is that your lines can be more controlled. At least for me, I can control it better than with my brush. I have very thin brushes, but especially with watercolors, they don't grab so much water, and then I have to go back and forth all the time. So I'm reusing the same colors here to create some grass bushes here on my dunes, and I'm going back into the sun and making it brighter and pop even more. I'm recreating the water lines, so the difference between the sky and the sea. Also drawing a little sailing ship. So I'm just creating a very standard little scenery, I would say. Late afternoon, and you can see also some birds. And obviously, there is something important missing because this is my calendar page. As you can recall, I need to write August, and I'm writing my different days. So there are 31 days. I'm going to circle 2 days. One is 25th, birthday of one of my best friends, and the other one is the 16th, the birthday of my niece. So I'm creating uh, yeah, a frame around August, and I'm going back into my sun um, because I felt it needed a little bit more color, and I wanted also to have like a shine around it. So I'm going back with white and then with yellow again. So it has become quite a nice sun. So once everything is fixed, you need a fixative. I'm using hairspray. I'm very honest. And then you can start putting down everything and collaging everything. So I'm taking my ultra matte medium from Liquidex to stick down the dunes and the sand. So that's done. And I wanted to do the same with my little woman, but you will see, I don't think it will stick. And therefore, I decided to take um, some little pads, and that would give it some more volumes, and my woman stands out a little bit more than she did before, and that's exactly what I wanted. So that's very good. So you see me put them down, and I'm going to remove the sticking paper, and then it's going to stick. And that's it basically. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will have wonderful holidays wherever they are. It might be at home, it might be at the seaside, in the mountains, hiking, sleeping, reading, and I hope arting. Enjoy it. Have a wonderful time, and speak to you very soon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs ups or subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Bye bye. Take care.